For me, it's Philippians 4:13. You know, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, or I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength, depending on what versions you're reading. But you know, I didn't really think I could do a whole lot. You know what I mean? And especially after becoming a Christian, I figured that this is cool that now I get to go to heaven. You know, because the Bible, you know, as I was reading the Bible, it was talking about how, you know, we get to walk on the streets of gold, and you know what I mean, and we've inherited this awesome thing, you know, and so that was exciting for me. But I didn't think God could use me. You know what I mean? Like, I figured I'm going to heaven now by the grace of God, but there's no way God would use me. I was a drug addict, you know. I didn't understand the whole concept, and as I was reading in the Word, you know, I read I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and I'm crazy enough to believe that. Like, when I read it, I was crazy enough to believe it, and you know, and God changed my life, and so I hold that scripture dear to me. You know, like, it's just an amazing thing to know that, you know, that God, you know, that God, you know, that He can do miracles in our life no matter where we came from. You know, I didn't have to be raised in church for God to use me to impact a nation. You know, we've seen over 57,000 people come to Christ at our concerts. You know, who would have ever thought that a drug addict from a little town in Texas, you know, would be out here speaking to thousands and thousands and thousands of people. But I believed that I could do all things through Christ who strengthened me. And that verse is, I live by that verse.
And for me, Psalms 23, you know, that for me, because it's always been an encouragement to me. You know, when I read that whole chapter, I can't really pick a verse from there, but that whole chapter just speaks to me, because there's so many times we go through trials and we need encouragement, and that scripture verses have really helped me through those times, you know, and just to know that God is there and that He's never left me, you know, and He's guiding me through those times. And Philippians 4:13 is another one too, as well.